Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today relating to the new moon in Scorpio energies. And I believe the new moon comes on the 27th, 28th, and 29th, according to my moon calendar. And just to let you know before I start the energy update that I am offering 25% off when you purchase 4 items, such as 4 readings, healings, letters, things like that. All the details are in the description, so you will pay for 3 and get your 4th one free. And that's started yesterday, I believe, and it runs until the 29th. So the energies have already been very, very prominent for the new moon, even though it's not here yet. I've received a ton of energy information for my own situation, and speaking to clients in the last couple of days, they've noted a very heavily passionately charged telepathic connection with their person, particularly through a dream state. And that's what I've experienced. The dreams last night were very intense. It's like a sense of already being in the place where we want to be at energetically. Although the dreams themselves may not have reflected that, the feeling I woke up with was pretty much we are in the place where we wanted to be all this time. And it feels very, very energetically charged, very passionate, very driven, very focused, and very much like, come on now, let's get this done, you know? What are we waiting for, really? What are we waiting for? And that's pretty much what I've been feeling. Even when I tried to ask, because I couldn't quite figure out the dream, it was straightforward, but then not at the same time. I was very confused. But I was left with the energy when I woke up of, we are together. And that's an awesome energy to have. So I felt a very strong, energetic link too that I remember feeling when we first went into separation. I remember he regretted his conversation with me instantly and connected so strongly to me to try and make me feel comforted and that things are always going to be all right in the end, and that we're just having to go through this for the time being, but that it's not permanent. I've got that feeling again today, although he didn't do anything at this point, you know. I wasn't disappointed, I wasn't hurt or anything. It was just that dream was so heavily charged with the energies of us being together that all throughout today I was just doing random things and, you know, shopping and cooking, but I've just felt him with me the entire time, the same way I felt him when we first separated. Except this time I didn't need comforting or consoling. I was okay, you know, but it was good to feel so connected again, because sometimes we do feel disconnected and it makes us wonder, oh, are we still connected? What's going on? And, you know, sometimes we are just being given an energetic break because being so intense all of the time is not good for us to a certain extent. You know, we can't always be so heavily involved with them and vice versa because we need to grow. And the message I got as well when meditating is, although separation is an illusion, really, but separation equals, what was it again? Oh, I forgot now. Separation equals preparation, I'm sure it was. And it is really to prepare yourself to be the purest and most awesome version that you can be for each other. And it's not one-sided. A lot of people, especially at the beginning of these journeys, tend to think, oh, I think I'm the only one doing the work and they are not. But that's not the case. If it was a false situation or someone who's just a catalyst, okay, fair enough, that can totally be the case. But your true love, your twin flame, will work on themselves too, as well as you are working on yourself. And I've seen evidence of that, you know. I've seen them decluttering their life, like having a massive clear out. And not everyone will have their contact details anymore when they did the massive declutter, but I have. And that just lets me know that they're taking this seriously. They're taking finding themselves and working on themselves and becoming more of who they really are completely seriously. And I'm so proud, you know? It's not an easy thing to do. I've always been very selective and always had very small groups of friends, but I can completely understand that if you've been used to having tons and tons of acquaintances, like not everybody can be a close friend, of course, but acquaintances and having to keep up some sort of, you know, image, some sort of, I guess, yeah, some sort of, why can't I find my words? That's so crazy. um, Reputation, I guess, to uphold, then it is really tricky to suddenly go, do you know what? This is not resonating with me anymore. I'm just going to cut everyone off. And it was weird because for a while there, I thought he just disappeared off the face of the earth. And of course, that was devastating for me. But in that time, I really got to know him more through our energetic and telepathic connection. And lo and behold, it came back to me. So I had nothing to worry about, really. But at the time, you can't see that. And it is utterly heartbreaking and devastating when you can not understand why things have to happen the way that they do. But the message is, you know, separation is preparation. So we are really needing to work on ourselves so that we can come together the best versions that we can be for each other and ourselves. Because I've given this example many times. When I first met him, I wasn't happy with my job. I wasn't happy really with a lot of things in my life, and I felt I had untapped potential. I hadn't set up this business yet. I was kind of selling psychic readings on eBay, but that wasn't really paying the bills, and I felt I had so much potential and so much untapped talent and gifts that I wasn't really, well, I was letting go to waste really because I wasn't using them at all. And I felt so sad for that. And my soul was screaming at me, you know, I could feel it. I could feel there was something missing. And I had to have that in order to be more of who I am. And to not be that insecure person who's constantly looking for validation outside of myself. But had I not worked on myself whilst we were apart, I would not have all the attributes and qualities that I do now, that I feel very proud to now be able to possess. And I know that he's done the same because I've seen snippets on the physical already, but energetically I can feel a difference. And when I dreamt of him last night, I felt the difference. I definitely felt it. I woke up with a feeling of, we are solid. We're together. And all throughout the days I was doing my shopping, I could feel that connection, that strength. And it feels good. It feels really, really good. And I guess it's easy to get carried away when you're hurt, you know, when you're particularly at the early stages, very, very heartbroken. You probably think of them as someone who's very immature and emotionally unstable and unable to fulfill your needs. But really, is that somebody you want to be with? And of course, your true love will work on themselves. If that is your agreement, and you can and want to make things work on the physical, then they will work on themselves. They will want to come together with you and be the person that you deserve, and vice versa. That's why you're working on yourself, not just for them, but for you too. You want to be that confident, amazing person that can just face anything, really. So I feel the new moon energies are very potent already, particularly in dream state, in telepathy. They are coming through very, very strongly, very passionately, very focused, very driven, and not wavering, not doubting themselves. I feel very, very strong and very determined energy. So I thought I would update, and yeah, hopefully this resonates with whomever is drawn to watching this video. And yeah, as I mentioned on my community page, if you would like to get 25% off 4-session bundle healing readings, love letters, coaching sessions, meditations, then please book them. The links will be in the description. And I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.